Fucking hell, dude. Fucking hell, man. I do not exactly look pleased. Wow. Yeah, most certainly the way this fucking looks. How about I was working? Well, I'm actually working later. And you wanna know why I'm tired? You really want Here, you wanna see what the fuck we're having to deal with like 2020? Because the goddamn fucking wildfires? Look at this shit. Yeah, look at it. Oh. God, fucking. Here. Here, look at this shit. You can barely see no light. See the sun? Yeah, that's the sun. Look at that shit. It's all like orangey red. Fuck this. This wildfire shit. It's all smoky and thick. Toxic as fuck. Wildfire started up not too far away from me out in MacGyver last night. Come on, boy. Don't want you in here. Or out here. Come on. Dude, look at this shit. Like, look at this light. It's fucking like orangey red, dude. Air quality must be awful. Not like last year. Come on. Zukov, come on. It was like, air quality last year was over 600 PSI or whatever the fuck it was. Now it's like over 100 parts per million. Or PPI. So it used to be over like 600 something parts per million and toxicity in the air 2020. Not so much this year. So yeah, I can still feel it. It still sucks. And not gonna lie, it's fucking on edge again. Because, here, let me see if I can find out where, map of MacGyver for you. Just to show you how close this is to me. Because, because back in 2020, I was worried how this shit could get fucking closer. And when you know, it's closer. Luckily, not as severe or deadly, or as wild, I suppose. Because it was near the gates of MacGyver Park. So, hopefully, it can be contained sooner than later. But here, let me just fucking go on to Reddit, because that's where all the information is. Oh, hello, old friend. Oh, dude, the Portland subreddit, man, it's full of memes right now, dude. Full of memes. Full of memes. Look at this. Look at the memes. Oh my fucking god, dude. Where the fuck is this? Probably MacGyver. Promoted shit. Mullet County finally apprehended this serial arsonist after a car bomb exploded in their face. Huh? It's a cat. It's a fucking cat? I'm confused. More pets need homes. So it's, I guess, a pet that needs adopting. Adopt that kitty, somebody. It's if I need another reason to avoid that. City Council's approved a 20-cent climate and equitable mobility fee? A 20-cent climate and equitable mobility fee. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that mean? Just increase the price per hour, stop adding fees after the fact. What fees? Like, fees to what? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's... Oh, this is fucking Fubon. This is near me, too. This is what it looks like right now. It's like a little Asian grocery store that's in town. And this is actually last year, in 2020. Actually. Yeah, during September of 2020. I mean, look how fucking dark and thick it is. That's how bad it was last year. There. It's definitely going to be more in here. Oh, here's a satellite image showing some of the ones from the Cedar Creek fires. It's like a volcano going off. Yeah, doesn't it? Look at this. Look at this shit. That's from Cedar Creek in Central Oregon. Dude, look how it fucking spreads so far out in the ocean, dude. Look at that. The fuck? It's just this... It spreads off like northward towards the oceans. Here's another satellite image showing you. If you can see there in the corner. You failed. Smokey's pissed. Smokey is fucking pissed. It looks like he's about to, like, go in rage Joker mode and fucking slaughter you. And Smokey the Bear most certainly and absolutely must slaughter whoever fucking has been doing this shit. And what? Fire near Gateway Green? Near the fucking Gateway, too, out of all places? Oops. This, like, our state's burning down, dude. Look at this shit. We're becoming California, man. I know where this is at, too. Or at least I know where that's at. Just for fucking hell. Oh. And just a nice little... Look at the difference. Do you see a difference? No, there ain't no difference now, is there? See why I'm all fucking mad? It's all fucking just... Oh my god. I fucking hate this. Oh, you want to see the sun from earlier? That's the sun from earlier today. That's the fucking sun from earlier today. It's literally a red ball. A literal red ball in the damn sky. Just... I thought at first when I saw that it was a balloon, but no, it's the sun. It's the actual sun. Dude, I mean, just look at this. Just look at this shit. Duke's pick exactly 2 years ago. Are you sure you're gonna take this today, bud? Here we go again. Oh my god! This is so fucked up that it's like... Wait, is this like a overlap image, or is that just literally what looks like two fucking suns? Like... fuck me, dude. Smoke satellite images, I guess. Hello, friend. A filter over a fucking fan. Portland. 9, 10, 12. What? Oh shit, here we go again. Oh no. Oh my god, I gotta save that. Fucking hell, dude. God damn it. Oh my god. That's the meme. That's a meme. That's a juicy meme right there. Oblivion Gate. Yeah, and we're fucking CJ going, oh shit, here we go again. Have to go through the hellfires of this goddamn Oblivion Gate here in PDX again. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm pretty sure I saved that meme, right? I'm saving it. I'm saving the meme. Meme saved. Like, that's a quality meme. Cause yeah. It's like, ah shit, here we go again. Yep, that's exactly how it feels. That's exactly how I feel. I'm looking at like the hellfires of Oblivion's gates off in the distance, and I'm just like, oh fuck, here we go again. But this time it's closer. Oregon and Dawson, California fire tactic shuts off power amid high winds. Yeah. I was actually in the zone of potential power shutoffs, and luckily, you know, they didn't do it for me around here. 7 a.m. this morning, facing Estacada from Happy Valley. completely orange over there now. Jeez. Good morning from the West Hills. Ugh, jeez, man. Fucking dystopian shit. The sun is red where I'm at. Oh my god, look at that. Just look at this. This is not what the sun should look like. My god, dude. How many days will it be? I want to see mountains again. Mountains, Gandalf. I want to see mountains. I want to see Mount Hood out there, damn it. Where is it, Gandalf? Where's Mount Hood? Where is it? What'd you do with it? Oh my god. Yes. I feel it. Not the best conditions for the Portland Dragon Boat races. Aw. Moonrise from last night through St. John's Bridge, Mount Hood barely visible through the smoke. Oh my god, dude, look at that. Dude, you can't even barely see Mount Hood. Like, it's behind the bridge there. You could, yeah, like, that's some of Mount Hood, like, you know, right there, behind the, or in front, behind the bridge. You literally can't see it. Like, the moon is the only thing that makes it look like there's a mountain there. Or makes you imply there is. Dude, what the fuck? Oh, I want to like this, but it's at 666. I'm keeping it there. Good morning, Mordor. Jesus. God. What the fuck? That literally looks like a gate of hell opening up out off in the horizon, dude. Like, what is this? This looks like a hell gate, you know, like being opened up like hundreds of miles off in the horizon, dude. Like, what the fuck? Smoky Mount Hood sunrise from this morning, taken from Langdon Farms. Mount Hood's supposed to be back there? Is Mount Hood supposed to be back there somewhere? I'm assuming yes. I'm assuming Mount Hood is supposed to be back there somewhere. But I can't tell. That's how bad the fucking smoke is out here. Because usually on a good day, you can see Mount Hood and even farther. Like, I mean, well, not really, but, you know, because the mountains are fucking blocking Eastern Oregon. But it's like, I mean, if the mountains weren't there, you can go look about as far as, you know, your eye will process, basically. You know, for clear days. But if it's like this shit, where it's all like smoky and foggy and all like this shit with the pollutants and stuff, yeah, you can't see shit. As east winds carries wildfire smell. Yeah. Oh my god, is that Mount Hood there? Mount Hood for my, yeah, it is. For my commute to work. Picture taken from Hogan, Highway 212. Bruh. It looks so dark and dystopian. Like, what the fuck? Who thought that a mountain could look nightmarish? Especially for a peaceful, you know, like chill, nice little mountain like Mount Hood is. But now it looks dark and dystopian. Fuck me. This is just great. It's the life that I must now deal with. Is, if not directly have to deal with wildfires, have to basically be in zones around them. Hey! No! Hey! Like, good for nature, they burn away old growth, make room for new growth. At least that's what they taught us in nature class. That's normally the case if they weren't man-made. Or like wildfires that are going into such extreme severity to the point that it's literally burning down fucking towns, burning down fucking swaths of states like California. Like, it only is when, like, there isn't such a big problem of humans and their artificial fuckery, you know, with the environment and with the climate. Like, that normally I would say yes, but at this point, no. Wildfires normally would be good, but they're, like, utterly disastrous. Like, the preservation of even old growth is necessary. Like, because the old growth is there, at this point, is a necessity. Hey! Shut up! The old growth, I would say, is a necessity at this point because it's, you know, where you can at least have a source for seeds and a place where you can actually fucking shut up, fucking go get you know, new growth put through, you know, because then you don't have these fucking, you know, like burnt away old you know, like desolate recently burnt down wildfire areas, and if you still have some old growth area, you can just go into these areas, you know, collect the seeds and a lot of the different, you know, like plants that would be needed in order to help regrow some of this new growth, and just, you know, plant that up. I mean, because honestly, there's no real other way to fucking, you know, like try to take care of old growth, you know, at this point outside of just preserving it. Because it's not as simple as just letting new, like, let it burn away and then having some new grown stuff come in. Like, that just, that ain't gonna work. I mean, that doesn't work anymore. Because if that was the case, then fuck. I mean, you know, it's just like, then we're not going to be able to have any fucking ecosystem or environment. Especially First Amendment rights. It's hard to fucking think or talk when I'm actually trying to make a goddamn point with that fucking mic going off. So, no. It does get seriously fucking annoying when it goes off constantly when I'm trying to make a goddamn fucking point. Fucking distracts me and shit, loses my train of thought. No, I don't like that. Fucking annoys the shit out of me. And then you got motherfuckers out here, like, and honestly, a part of the reason why I'm especially pissed is because there's a rumor that this wildfire MacGyver, which is a lot of the reason why we're seeing a lot of this shit right now, and how there's a lot of wildfires close, was done purposely. Not purposely, necessarily, but done by a fucking camper or somebody at the park that was being a fucking faggoty retard. So, now, like, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, like, there needs to be, like, a policy where it's acceptable for the public to do, essentially, as thou wilt, to, you know, motherfuckers like this. Yeah, that allows the destruction and basically, you know, their callousness and their fucking stupidity and their selfishness, you know, allows to be the destruction of everyone else's fucking, you know, environment. It's like, no, go fuck yourself. Especially considering it's MacGyver as a state park. And it's, like a lot of campground areas, me and my friends go fucking rafting there all the time. And, yeah, like, as far as I'm concerned, it hits a little fucking close to home. And I ain't gonna let just some motherfucker get away with that. And frankly, like, there really needs to be, you know, some, every now and then, some legitimate, like, vigilante town justice. Like, where the town gets together and the town specifically does justice their way. Like, honestly, I'm 100% fine with shit like that every now and then. Because sometimes the law don't want to fuck cooperate with you as a citizenry because there's no real legal reason to deal with the motherfucker. Well, you know, if you have enough people in one town fucking get together and be like, you know what, no, you know, then hard to make the law literally arrest half of the city, right? It's hard to arrest like half the fucking town if they all enacted on a specific thing. I feel that way for the kid that did the wildfires back in 2018 still, launching fireworks in a fucking wildfire season and shit and started a fat ass fucking wildfire out in the gorge. That kid should be fucking, like, I'm just gonna stop because that kid don't deserve life. And that little fucking faggot still lives and is still walking around today. Little fucking pissant, little shit. Like, there needs to be fucking penalties for these wildfires and shit. Especially when it's known to be a man-made thing. There needs to be hardcore fucking investigations on this shit. And the most extreme form of the law put on them. Because fucking hell. I am certainly in a fucking mood. Meet out some old West justice. Honestly, there is a part of me that does feel that way. Like, I've always had a little part of me that's felt that way a little bit, frankly. And honestly, it's just like, it's because, yeah, especially in a system and in a nation that essentially does not have proper justice or authority or actual due process of law, sometimes it's in the best interest to understand and, you know, push for the actual law and the actual justice. But unfortunately, you get a bunch of fucking crazy militia vigilante fucking psychopaths too. Because that's what happened in 2020 as well, by the way, is that while these wildfires go on, there's evacuations out in Estacada and Oregon City. A lot of Proud Boy, fascist Nazi motherfuckers were setting up their own fucking roadblocks and patrols. Armed up with guns. And basically as a way to try to intimidate people as they were trying to fucking flee their homes and hope that their shit don't burn down. Like, luckily, it isn't like an absolute repeat of 2020 yet, but for fuck's sake, it's not looking good. And I need a new fucking lighter. Shit. No! Yay. Forgot to get one last night. I am actually gonna go and work a little bit, but fight himself a fire. I mean, shit. I would if volunteering for it would actually have some real good pay with it. As far as I know, being a volunteer firefighter isn't as beneficial in comparison to be doing it as an actual job. But honestly, I fucking would. Like, if it got close enough, I would say, yo, I'm quitting my job now and I'm gonna go to the local fire station and I'm gonna see if they need help. Because, like, I mean, that matters a little more than trying to get a little bit of pay and hope that I can earn income, you know, at that point in a place that could potentially become ash. Like, yeah, thanks. Yeah, no. I mean, luckily, I don't think my area wouldn't necessarily be at risk for wildfires in a sense of, like, a wildfire would burn this deep in, like, this close to Portland, but, I'm not ruling that out. Not at this point. I'm just kind of glad it isn't as severe, but still, this... Waking up today, I woke up in a fucking mood. Just because of this shit. Let me see if I can find, because I know there's, like, a map of where the MacGyver, let's see. The entrance is burning. Fire under containment after campers evacuate Milo MacGyver Park. Had to flee late Friday night after wildfire ignited spread near the park along the Lower Clack River near Estacada. Fucking Estacada can never catch a break, dude. The park remains closed Saturday and likely through the weekend. Well, of course it is. It's going to stay closed probably for a long time. Fire started Riverbend day use area of the park, clearing the park by 11:30, according to Chris Havel. Wait, it's a day use area, so the park, like, wait a minute. It started at the Riverbend, a day use area. Day use ends by 10. They usually ends by 10 p.m. So there's some motherfuckers who are, like, loitering and sneaking around and at this point basically trespassing at the fucking park. Like, what? It's good. If people can't act right, they can't camp. No, honestly, I absolutely agree with you. Like, if we can't trust people to actually be responsible and safe while camping, then no, they can go fuck themselves. No, you don't get to. It's why I didn't go shooting today. It's because, yeah, I'd rather be responsible and not add to the risk. And plus, it's just fucking toxic air right now. So, it's just like, yeah, like, I mean, if you're not going to be responsible and be, you know, a decent fucking human being for the rest of everybody else, then no, fuck you. Like, there was a bunch of people, like, that I saw on the Portland subreddit after the MacGyver fires, like, the first images started spreading around from last night. And, fucking basically, from there, it was, like, there was some people that are saying, yeah, like, earlier today I saw a bunch of people with, like, you know, propane tanks and their charcoal and getting logs, you know, for, you know, setting up, like, you know, barbecuing and camping and stuff, and it's like these people are gonna burn their neighborhood down. I'm just like, yeah, probably. It's like we were setting up like some fat ass barbecue and like the worst time of the fucking year for it. It's like, you're a piece of shit. It's like, do some indoor grilling. Do it inside. At least the propane ones I can make an exception for because that's clean burning. But like still, like, ugh. Just like people don't give a fuck. The Red Cross Cascades region has opened shelters for wildfire evacuees of the Milo McIver State Park in Clackamas County. The shelter is located at Randall Hall. I know where that is. Saturday morning, fire officials told KTU the fire was burning about 25 acres. It's not like a tiny amount, but that's not a lot either, but still. We have been doing a great job keeping it at bay. We really expect to get a pretty good handle on it. Well, that's good. If the fire chief is saying that, or like the fire officials are saying that, then that is good. I mean, it isn't like, you know, a total, like, empty area where there's, like, barely anybody around at Milo McIver State Park. So, chances are when the fire started, people noticed it pretty quickly and were aware of it happening pretty much right when it started. So that's probably why it's able to be contained at that point. Was because they were able to catch it before it spread too much. What if they're like, cool, we politely but firmly asked them to leave. Yeah, exactly. What if they like coal? Then we politely but firmly asked them to leave. It's a rare time where Hank Hill's actually correct. Oregon Parks and Recreation, Lisa Sumpton told Statesman Journal they successfully evacuated everyone from the park in a chaotic nighttime escape. Wow, that's a way to describe it. Yeah, we successfully got everyone evacuated in a very chaotic nighttime escape. Well, I mean, yeah, if it's like pretty much around fucking midnight where you're having to like evacuate everyone, where there's probably people like going to sleep. yeah, I imagine it would be pretty nuts. People and our resident staff out in the back of the park near the Bat Barn area as the entrance was burning. Pictures show the fire burning in the hillside above SK last night. Yeah. Know that part. Yeah, here's some of the first pictures from it last night. Jesus. So there's that cicada. And there's where the entrance of where McIver State Park is. Well, where the fire's at. Let's see what else. So like a let's see, does the actual Google Maps have it popped up? No? It doesn't? Oh, well, yeah, it actually does. Okay. Fuck. Come on, don't do that. Okay. So here's that cicada. There's, you know, like, you know, like where the city is. But this is where, like, the fire is. This is where Milo State Park is. And also, it has, like, one of the top 10 disc golf courses in the world. And it's got fucking burnt down. Like, there's disc golf course championships that happen internationally that are that take place here. At this golf course here. Or the disc course. Which is actually really cool. I've played on it. It's really fun. It's a really nice course, honestly. Really, really nice. I mean, none of this... all this is burnt down now, sadly. But these are all some of the images of it. And... oh my god, look at this little salamander! Oh, little salamander. Oh yeah, the river bend. Yeah, this, oh my god. Yeah, this doesn't exist anymore. This is burnt down. Yeah, all this is gone now. Just fucking gone. What's that? Is that a mushroom? What's this? Oh, those mushrooms. Cool. But, yeah. Ugh. Just fucking shitty. I thought Ignore was anti-golf as an elitist sport. It's disc golf. Your salamander tastes like chicken. Well, I mean, I'm assuming all the salamanders and all, like, any wildlife probably dove into the Clackamas River. So, like, I'm honestly, I imagine the salamanders are probably okay. But, I mean, it's a lot of, especially that golf course, or that disc golf course, I mean, that's pretty much just gone. A lot of that, you know, a lot of the wildlife, or, you know, especially with the forested park and a lot of that shit is gone. Man, I can't tell you how many fucking times I've been there, dude. Gone rafting there, done hikes out there. Took a Zukov there once. Once. Yeah, I mean, you can probably see why I'm in the mood. Because, I mean, it's not just, like, it's close, but, like, I mean, it's, like, it's one of my spots. It's, like, you know, where me and my friends like to go to. It's just, like, now half it's fucking gone. Because of some motherfucker, dude. Probably, at least. I mean, it's not confirmed how it fucking started. And they're probably not going to find out for a minute. Probably going to have to wait a few days to real find out, like, if it's done by, you know, some man-made account, or... But honestly, like, for real, though, it was. Like, I mean, because it was probably some dipshit piece of fuck who was a smoker who decided to fucking, you know, just toss a cigarette butt while it's still lit. Or, you know, squeeze off the cherry off of his cigarette butt and left that, you know, kerneling off. Or some piece of shit that was, you know, starting up a little fire and didn't realize how bad it, you know, it really was, and then it spread before they fucking could do anything, and they ran off like a bunch of bitches, and then had to just, and then people just suddenly realized, oh fuck, there's a fire. Oh, come on. I know you have like one light on you left. Come on. One little bit of juice. I don't know why cupping it's gonna help. Maybe it will. Maybe it'll like... It's out. It's an hour. It's gone. What about you? Do you still have a little juice left in you? No? Damn. Hold on. Gonna try to jack a lighter from Pops if he has one. In here. Which I hope he does. There are some lighters in here. Yay, this one barely has juice. This one's almost out, but you know what? It works. It has way more juice than the other one. Just use the oven like a savage. An oven? How am I gonna get this bowl into the oven and like get it heated up that way? Oh, you know what? I can use a candle. Nah, that won't work. It'll be too deep in there. Because I think what I could do... Yeah. I'll do this. Bring this over here. And drop candles, because that's always a good idea. Because the idea is because I think I have some hemp wick over here. I think. Let me see. Because if so, we could just use that. Got stuff I need to recycle there. I set sticks on fire with stove like an idiot when I was a teen and had no lighter. Hey, it's a cop. Alright, kind of have to do a little... I need to, like, clean this out again. I need to clean my spot up again. Jesus Christ. Oop. I was banned from doing that after I nearly burnt down the garage. You were banned from, like, being around the oven. Well, you know what? Honestly, understandable. I mean, if you almost burned the fucking place down, yeah. I mean, I probably would too. But after that, I started to buy lighters by the bulk. Is it not over here? I know I used to have some Epic. Maybe, could be just a legitimate possibility. I just don't have it anymore. Or used all of it up at one point. Oh my god, okay. Holy shit. Yeah, so bad. Let's see, check stub. I want to keep that. Seriously? Am I just being blind, or is there just that much random shit that I just need to seriously sift through? Because I really don't want to. Is that it? Oh! They're not it, but they're matches. Oh, hold up. Please tell me. Oh, well, they're a little... I don't know how, but they are a little wet. From something. But will they work? Oh, man. Come on. Damn. Here, let's try another one. Oh, man, this one just, like, totally broke. Damn. I'm gonna put those off over there, maybe let those dry. Any strike matches, Kit Kats, because you can strike them anywhere. Yeah, well, these ones, I don't know how, but they are, like, a little, like, wet with, like, I think, like, some of that, like, vape oil stuff from this thing. Because that's what, like, vaguely smells like. So, I think it needs to dry. Damn. I was kind of hoping that would be, like, kind of a little bit of a clutch, but nope. Though, that makes me think I'm looking in the right spot, looking over here. No head wick? Like, was it the matches, like what I thought was the wick? I guess so, because, what the fuck? Yeah, I know I have some in here somewhere, but, whatever. And buy it back when he goes into work. I mean, I'm not going to bite the bullet when doing that, I'm just going to go do that. But actually, I don't know if I still have some shit in here, but I'm going to see if... Alright. There's a lighter in here still. Oh, no, he doesn't. But he still has his little pipe and pick in here. Damn. I'll just put that right there. Actually, I'll put this in his spot. And also, maybe we'll have one in here too. Nope. But oh well. My meth liner, watch your cannabis just burn away like a snap. Can't help you, baby. You see, baby, you feel so much better and you're just so much happier that y'all just now washed away. Honestly, I couldn't tell you how many fucking, like, you know, fleas, like, dropped off of him when I watched him last night, dude. Got some of that, like, flea soap, just, like, doused him in that shit. And, dude, it was just, like, fucking ridiculous. Now, at this point, he only has, like, 1 or 2 that I saw, but I think that's because they probably jumped on him from maybe in my room. But he's not scratching nowhere near as much anymore, so he's a happy boy now. Entire kingdom of fleas died. Yeah, an entire fucking colony and a civilization of them. Now it's just like the wasteland apocalypse. Until they fucking rebuild. And I could tell you that you loved it. Hey, hold on. Did I get that one? Fuck, I see one on your face. Did I get it? No. I see it though. It's on your nose. Aha, got it. Did I? No! Fuck! You can't move it around, you little jerk. I saw a pregnant one. I was trying to get it because I knew that would kill off some of them, but he ran off too. Is that? You should give him treats. I don't have any right now, and no, he isn't because I was trying to get a flea off of his nose. I mean, it was a singular one, just one, but still, like, that one will turn into 1,000 swoon. I don't want that. Especially, you know, with him, I mean, it's just like, good lord. It's so annoying. Oh, come on. Please. No! Oh, come on. I just had you work for a second. Fuck me. Oh my god. I just want to take one hit. What if a spark from this is enough to get this going? Please, please, please be enough. Please. I let me test this theory. Lamau, I know your pain. I know, dude. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm trying to see if this will work. If maybe enough of a spark from this will cause this to go. But I think it's just because these are legitimately just too fucking... Light the candle, 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 light the candle. Okay. Alright, now we got a consistent light source. Okay, this is good. Woo! There we go. Fuck yeah. Now we did it. Yeah, boy. That's one way to do it. Don't burn. Don't burn out. I just blew in the direction of that candle. Don't want to burn that candle out. That hit felt amazing. Just because of my struggle, all that struggle just to take that hit made that hit feel just that much good. I was about to say, use a stove to light the matches. I'm not gonna go for that big of a process. I mean, this is actually an excellent process. Because sometimes, if you can't get one lighter to go, sometimes getting two that are out and putting them right next to each other, that trick sometimes works. But one of them has to have just like enough for like one more light. Which this one apparently did. This one didn't, but the other one did. So that was enough to get that one going, and thus now have a consistent light source, and now I can light my bowls. For now, until later. Because I was called in, but I told my manager, I'm just like, yeah, because I need the fucking extra hours right now for the pay. Because my last fucking check wasn't even really that much at all. Like, I'm already pretty much, like, don't really have much left from my last paycheck already. Mainly because of doing a phone build and buying that last Sabaton ticket for double dipping. Slightly better for you than use the butane lighters? Probably. That felt more cleaner, honestly. So, yeah, probably. That was nice. That was a good hit. Here, oh. Do you buy big gliders? Yeah, that's usually what I do. And then I take that stupid safety thing off. I usually just, when I do it, I just take this, and I just, like, slide it through there, and then just yank it out. I swear by big, just like I like dick. Swear by the bic, just like the dick. Damn. Here, bada bing, bada boom. Oh. One of my homies is doing a bottle drop. Might come by a little bit later. So if so, might have him pop by a little bit. You take the safety out, so use some to quietly light the lighter. We are not the same. Well, I do it because it's just easier. It's just easier to just flick it. Because of that, you have to, like, actually press down on it, and then, like, you actually have to put a little force to it. But I'd rather just kind of flick and just be, you know, just with a quick little... Oh my god. 14 lanes of barely crawling traffic leaving Burning Man? Bruh. Bruh. It's a fucking desert. Why do you need lanes in a desert? Like, why, dude? Like, oh my god. Probably never realized that they could just use 2 lanes. They'd probably be home already, lol. I know, dude. Self-expression, self-reliance, or self-absorption of all around selfishness, I'd say. What is this? Oh my god, go fuck your... Oh god, get out of here. Fucking weird religious moral freak. What's this? They're writing scared. Good. Good. It's a dream of mine to go to Burning Man. I would, but I'm not taking a car. If that's what it is to leave, I'm fucking walking there. Or fucking, like, you know, taking a helicopter or some shit. That looks insane. Or just leave early. Or just stay there all day, you know, when everyone's leaving, and then just, like, leave at night or something. Or just, like, leave really fucking early in the morning. Like, I mean, there ain't no way in hell that I'm fucking going for that bullshit. Of that, like, traffic. You've in traffic leaving Nashville like that? Oh my god. Ridiculous. Upset. I like how YouTube just does this now. Like, every time there's, like, a controversial topic, they just do this. Context. National Library of Medicine. Man, honestly, this shit would not have to be a thing if fucking far-right dipshit morons were fucking trying to push, like, just fucking, like, stunted fucking propaganda bullshit and legit make people actual, like, uneducated, stunted fucking idiots. So, I mean, if they, like, if that wasn't the case, then, like, this one need to be a thing. And also, we just live in a far better fucking reality.
So the midterms are quickly approaching, and the Republican Party is in bad shape. And they know they're in bad shape.
Good.
And they know why they're in bad shape.
You know, I will say, it's kind of nice to, like, have, like, the Republicans be, like, in a form of disarray and kind of like, like, I mean, just this weird, like, you know, moment of, like, caught with their pants down shit. Because the Democrats are pretty much, like, always, even, you know, even a little bit still, you know, are like that, but, I mean, not really right now. Like, I mean, like, the Republicans are basically the ones that are like that at this point, where they're like, yeah, we're gonna do this thing. Well, we did it, but now we actually are not going to be in favor of that, even though we already did it, and, well, you know, I wasn't actually in favor of it, but now I am, because I kind of have to, like, you know, sleep in the bed I made, and, you know, yeah. Like, now they're all kind of caught in a tizzy, and I fucking love it. It's actually kind of nice, because honestly, it's making me feel a little comfortable, knowing at least in some areas of the country that the midterms aren't really going to be that terrible. But obviously, considering at least the more far-right extreme end of the GOP, they are very adamant about saying just fuck elections. Just like, yeah, elections, what are those? Oh yeah, that, like, you know, that process that we go through to try to get me in power. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that thing. Oh. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, like that. So there are, and that's definitely to, you know, be worried of. If honestly, if anything, I'd say, like, really the biggest worry about, like, the Republicans abroad is just really the far right extreme of them. Like, these moderates and a lot of these, like, old guard fucks. I mean, they're losing their grip. I mean, legitimately. I mean, that's why, you know, the more far right extreme is why, you know, I tend to be a little wary and be privy about, because they're seeing that too. And they're trying to garner power so they can, you know, be like the new old guard, basically. Like, that's essentially what they want, to try to weed out the old guard to put in theirs. So that's, you know, that's what I'd be worrisome of. Like, the current Republican Party as it stands now, I mean, they're just a bunch of chuckle fucks, you know, slowly but surely shooting themselves in the foot every fucking day. And it's great.
Here, let me just remind you where we were. It seemed as if a bloodbath was inevitable and that Democrats would be wiped out. But now it seems more likely that Democrats actually have a chance of holding on to the Senate. And even though it's more unlikely, they could hold on to the House, although we'll have to wait and see. But let me just show you a couple of headlines that show you how the momentum has shifted in the Democratic Party's favor. This is from The Hill. GOP looks for Senate campaign reset heading toward November. I wonder why you would want to reset if you're doing so well. Well, of course...
The reset, huh?
Of course, it's because...
I'm actually not too sure what that would imply. I'm assuming, just a quick assumption, I'm assuming that basically means, like, we're gonna do, like, a special, like, all Senate seat election or some shit. Or I am honestly not too sure exactly what that means, but it's a little curious that something that usually isn't really mentioned at all as a thing that you could be doing in the Senate is suddenly being propped up because, you know, you're not doing well. It's like, hey, let's bring this thing from the dustbin. This will help us. Let's see if we can do this.
Also from The Hill, Cook Political Report moves 5 House races toward Democrats. So now Republicans are the ones who are seeing an iceberg dead ahead, and they're scrambling to
That's interesting.
try to find some way to save face, and it's not going very well. I just talked about last week how they're trying to block Biden's student debt relief proposal, because apparently that's going to be really popular. But, like, why is it that the momentum has palpably shifted in the Democratic Party's direction? Well, I think a large portion of that can be attributed to Roe v. Wade being overturned and constant headlines like this. This is from the Washington Post. They lost pregnancies for unclear reasons, then they were prosecuted. Experts say drug use is rarely the cause of miscarriage or stillbirth, but prosecution of women who test positive for drugs still happens and could get more common in the wake of the Dobbs decision. So this is why so many Americans are turned off by the GOP, because they've made women the target of their theocratic witch hunt. And
also this impacts women that normally in the past would have supported them.
What they've accomplished with
like, there's already been different stories about women who wanted to have a child, and because of the child be terminal, like, or stillborn, or already, you know, like dead in the womb at that point, they had to essentially do a medically induced abortion. Obviously, they don't necessarily, like, obviously these parents and the mother especially doesn't want that to be the case, but it is, given the circumstances. So it's like a situation where they have to try again. But in order to do so, they have to have the medically induced abortion. You know, in order to, you know, wait a period and, you know, once you're through your cycle again, then try again, basically. I mean, that's how, you know, most parents usually do that. Like, or at least, you know, ones that are trying to start, you know, a family and shit, where they're like, oh, hey, I want a child, and they'll try, and so every now and then, you know, you'll get a stillborn, or, you know, a case where the child's terminal before birth, and you have to, you know, essentially get a medically induced abortion from that, and just try again, basically. I mean, there's fucking nothing wrong with it, but nonetheless, because of the moral depravity and the degeneracy of murdering a baby, it's suddenly just seen as a big, horrible fucking thing. Even though it's just comically insane and ridiculous. I mean, especially, like, considering that, like, a lot of these, you know, type of women that are wanting to try to start families tend to be a little bit more on, like, the moderate or, like, moderate conservative side of things. Like, I know there's been a few stories of women of this who were like, yeah, normally we're, like, you know, a supporter of Republicans, but now I'm, you know, switching Democrat this midterm because they don't have my interests in mind, and if anything, are basically targeting me. So, yeah, no, I'm not going to be, you know, supporting them anymore. So it's just like, they're also not just targeting women in general, but also their own fucking base of, you know, that of women within their demographic, which is turning them off. And good. They should keep doing that. So, you know, they keep getting turned off from them.
It's something that they fought for decades. And so immediately after Roe v. Wade was overturned, well, they broadcasted their intent to enact a total abortion ban. So that certainly isn't going to help them. But additionally, it's not just abortion. Like, they've been going out of their way to broadcast how extreme they are. They voted against contraception overwhelmingly in the House. They voted against marriage equality overwhelmingly in the House. And they keep telling the American people that they're against what they want. Gay marriage, abortion, contraception, student debt relief. And at some point in time, it's going to hurt them. Like, the GOP has never really been concerned.
I mean, it's already starting to.
About what the public wants, but on these issues, they're very salient to Americans. So you can't just 100% of the time be against what Americans want and expect it to not hurt you at some point. Now, also, to be fair, the Democratic Party has been delivering. Not massively, but they've done certain things that will help the American people. Biden canceling $10,000 to $20,000 worth of student debt, that's going to help.
I mean, honestly,
especially with young.
Depending if people took both loans, which I don't know if that's possible. If you could take the Pell Grants and then like just a $10K student loan debt relief, I don't know if you took both, that means you can also get $30K in student loan debt relief potentially, but I would imagine that would be the case, so it's not just necessarily 20 to 30K potentially, but maybe for some people, depending on how many loans they did take out, and if they took Pell Grant loans too on top of their regular ones, they probably might get 30K out of that, which that's still good.
The Inflation Reduction Act wasn't necessarily a game changer when it came to climate change, but they did do some good things, extending subsidies with the Affordable Care Act. On top of that, enacting a 15% minimum corporate tax rate. So there's things in there that the American people like. So when you have one party, the Democratic Party, at least trying to make it seem as if they're concerned with what the American people wants, at least temporarily.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing. They're at least trying to do some stuff. Is if you at least do that, then you don't look as much of a shitbag fuck than you really are. Like, honestly. I mean, that's why I don't have as big of a negative opinion about Dems right now, just because, oh wow, they like got a log on their ass all of a sudden and they're actually doing stuff a little bit.
And another party just face-planting, seemingly doing everything that they can to piss off the majority of Americans. Well, it's no wonder why their electoral prospects has now changed. But I really want to focus on abortion, because that is what really is hurting them. Again, this is a nuanced thing. There's a number of reasons why they're currently hurting, but certainly it's because of abortion. And they are now learning that their forced birther positions, this is hurting them substantially so. So it started with Kansas, which gave them their first wake-up call when this deep red state voted to protect abortion rights that were already enshrined in their state's constitution.
And pretty overwhelmingly so, too, from what I understand.
But now, knowing that Republicans will lose at the ballot when it comes to this issue, forced birthers in Michigan are trying to block an initiative that would enshrine abortion rights in their state's constitution. Now, the question is, why are they doing this? We know why. It's because they're forced birthers and they don't believe that women should be able to control their own bodies. But that's not the argument that they're making. They're not trying to block.
I do know, at least when it comes to Michigan, I think the state Supreme Court overruled their attempt to block it, so now it is on the ballot. And pretty much that means that, especially when it comes to the Republicans, that just basically guarantees that they're going to lose on that fucking front, which is why they were trying to block in the first place, because they know when it comes to their issues deep down at the end of the day, that they're shit and they're fucking horrible and no one likes them. But only way for them to get that type of power is if they co-opt the normal democratic process and essentially fucking try to manipulate it for their own personal gain. That's the only way they can do it.
Substantive grounds. They're not trying to argue against abortion. They're simply trying to block this due to a technicality. I kid you not. So as Mark Joseph Stern points out here, when Republicans claim they want to return abortion to the people, please remember that Michigan Republicans are trying to stop the people from voting on abortion because of a few meaningless typos. And as you can see here, they're trying to block this initiative that received more than 750,000 signatures because of typing errors. Typing errors. Really? That's a reason to subvert democracy, not allow your voters to have a say? Well, that's disgusting in and of itself.
I mean, it's just nothing but a petty fucking stupid excuse of them to try to attempt to be like, oh, hey, see, we're actually for the people. We're actually trying to make sure things are, very thorough and, done properly. We don't want no typos in there. Give me a break.
An admission, not an explicit one. But it is an admission nonetheless, because they're not saying we're going to block this because, women shouldn't have the right to control their own bodies, or we really believe strongly that life begins at conception. They're blocking this because of typos. In other words, they know they would lose on the substance, which is why they have to fabricate bullshit reasons to block this initiative, because in the event this were on the ballot, it would pass. Most Republicans by now know this, which is why a number of GOP candidates have walked back their previously extremist forced birther positions.
Dude, what is with this guy's fucking hair? Like, it literally looks like it cuts off on the top. Like, it was, like, photoshopped or something. Like, what is this dude's hair, dude?
Some Republicans really don't want you to know about their positions on abortion. One of them is Blake Masters, the GOP nominee for U.S. Senate in Arizona. Until recently, his campaign website promoted him as a 100% pro-life candidate and pledged support for a federal personhood law, ideally a constitutional amendment that recognizes that unborn babies are human beings that may not be killed. Then, last week, correspondents from NBC News learned the website's language had changed. The reference to Masters as a 100% pro-life candidate gone. Mention of the personhood law, that's vanished too. Instead, the website now touts his opposition to late-term abortion and support for the Hyde Amendment, which prohibits the use of taxpayer funds to finance abortion. So, hang on a second, because this is a gigantic shift. He went from supporting a constitutional amendment to
I mean, he basically went from, like a forced birther piece of shit into, like, hey, I'm actually, a dude who's more or less in favor of, like, the compromised centrist position of just, like, late-term abortions are okay, or to be, illegal and stuff, and the Hyde Amendment I want to keep, so, yeah, I'm gonna take the centrist position on that now.
To now saying, well, I'm gonna fight against late-term abortions, and I support the Hyde Amendment. What happened to this? I'm 100% pro-life, and life begins at conception. Late-term abortions, Hyde Amendment, that is a massive, massive change. And this is hilarious. Now, you probably already heard about that story because Blake Masters is probably the most high-profile, arguably candidate who's an extremist forced birther, and he's extreme in a lot of other areas. But this story went viral. But he's not alone. There's other Republicans who are running away from their previously extreme forced birther positions. HuffPost continues. Something similar has happened in Michigan, where Republican State Senator Tom Barrett is running for a U.S. House seat. Barrett's website once touted his opposition to abortion under any circumstances and his promise that I will always work to protect life from conception. As recently as this past May, he told Melissa Burke of the Detroit News he opposed allowing abortions in cases of rape or incest.
Oh my god, dude. These fucking scumfuck pieces of shit, man. We're just like, yeah, even if you're an incest rape baby, or just a rape baby, or an incest baby, or like, just literally anything like that, you're forced to live. You're forced to, like, live with the suffering consequences of, like, genetic mutations and the trauma of that type of stuff, yeah.
Abortion section vanished from Barrett's website. Oh, curious. When Burke and her colleague Craig Mauger asked Barrett for an explanation.
Mauger? Dude, what? Wow, what a horrible name.
He said he wasn't aware of the change, but assumed it was a routine update to focus on issues more important to voters. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, buddy.
It was a strange explanation, given that 2 polls from the previous week found abortion to be the #1 issue in Michigan right now. By Monday, the website had another update with new language on abortion and echoing the new Masters website. It focused on Barrett's opposition to late-term abortion. The website for Barbara Kirkmeyer, Republican candidate for a U.S. House.
Dude, what's with these Republicans and their last names? Like Mauga, Kirkmeyer. It's like, oh my god, dude.
Colorado used to include language on the sanctity of life. That language is not there anymore. The Washington Post has the details. And the website for Mark Ronchetti, GOP candidate for governor.
Ronchetti, dude. Oh my god, these fucking names that these weird Republican freaks have, dude. Mauga, Kirpenheimer, or whatever the fuck, and then, like, it's just like, Ronchetti. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Who in a previous campaign said that life should be protected at all stages, now promises a middle ground approach that focuses on...
Wow, this guy's being real open. It's like, yeah, I'm actually going to have the middle ground centrist approach about this.
late-term abortion. I love this story so much. Do you understand what's happening? They're all backpedaling, walking back their extremist rhetoric. Right after Roe v. Wade was overturned, they were all emboldened, and they couldn't wait to broadcast to all of us that the second they retake power, they want to enact a federal ban on abortion. But guess what? The American people heard you, and now they're saying, okay, well,
Go fuck
thank
yourself.
you. We're going to go ahead and opt for the party who's not going to enact a federal ban on abortions. So, regardless if they want to publicly admit this or not, they now know how unpopular their position is, even if they may deny that, and they know that it's hurting them. Actively so, and this is so good. Because as
It is. I love it. I want
they
more
try
of
to
this.
run away, every single opponent to
Like,
these
I really hope that they, some of these motherfuckers still feel emboldened on other issues and try to push on that next, thinking that, Americans won't be as, gung-ho about that, as well. And then just fucking, just get creamed, on that too. Like with gay marriage or fucking trans rights or fucking, like immigration or like interracial marriage even and shit.
Democrat running against these forced birthers needs to remind them of what they said. Oh, what's that? You want to stop late-term abortions? But I remember you saying, Blake Masters, that you wanted a constitutional amendment to ban all abortions. Whatever happened to that? So then he'll be backed into a corner. He'll be forced to try to explain himself. He'll make himself look like a hypocrite, probably contradict himself 100 times.
Yep.
Meanwhile, he's not winning anybody new over, and if anything, he's going to turn off his forced birther supporters who won't like that he's walking back, who's less extreme now in his rhetoric. So this is a really good position to be in. Democrats are in a position where they can play offense, and Republicans are forced to play defense.
I mean, it's like, wow. I mean, it's, go figure. If you actually go on the offense, and you have a higher chance and a more bigger likelihood of, I don't know, winning and getting more support.
Use this to their advantage.
Wow.
And keep pushing this issue, because I hope more Republicans walk away from this, because every time they do, we are going to call them out for their not only hypocrisy, but their cowardice. Look, you claimed to be a forced birther. You claimed life began at conception. But it changed all of a sudden. This deeply held moral belief changed because of some public opinion polls. Well, that makes you look like a fraud, and we're going to expose you
a little
now.
bit.
So, thank you for helping us.
Beta. Act like beta, man. I love some of the outros that he has. Amazing. But, yeah, it's just like, the more that these Republicans continuously, backpedal on this shit and continue to look like little weasels, like being flip-flopping like a fish out of water and shit, while at the same time trying to embolden themselves too. I mean, it's just like, more and more of them just shooting themselves in the foot, and it's just, it's fucking beautiful. Because it's one of the rare times where Democrats are actually, even though it's really kind of not much at all in the first place and really fickle, I mean, it's like, hey, they actually have something that is called an offense is actually happening. That's at least nice. But so what else is on tube, y'all? There is too much. What the fuck? It's on Bates' chat, top of the hour compilation. Oh my god. Damn. Someone's actually made a compilation of all that? With his top of the hour ad breaks. Love it. Oh, he's growling in his dream. He's going, oh. Aww. So cute. Scaring something off of that growl. His little dream. You kind of sound like a little engine or something. Oh, he woke up. No, he's actually growling. What's up, baby? What's up, Zukov? Hey! Hey! What the hell? Bro! At least I'm not trying to get a point across or anything. But still, bruh. Why? What the hell? The hell, bruh? I'm not gonna lie, I definitely feel like a little minor fucking headache because of this fucking, like, smoke and shit. Not my smoke, but the fire smoke. Ugh. Blech. I don't know really too much on it, at least in the moment. Tell me what the... Puts on sanitizer, cut, never knew exists. Damn. Any form of alcohol or like hand sanitizer is just like... And you have a cut? Nope. You're fucked, son. Just fire, pain, and fury. But, I think I'll probably at least call good for now, at least in the meantime. Deal with an errand tube before I go into work around 6 and all that fun shit. But, it's fucking weather, though. It's not even really weather, it's just fucking shit. Just shit. I just really hope that MacGyver really, like, totally burnt fucking down. There we go, bamboo. Yeah, there we go. Cute. Oh, I'm looking around for a lighter. I'm just like, nah, doing it the more cool way right now. But anyway, probably be back around a little bit later tonight. So, at least for now, peace out. And of course, be back around for the next one.